Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to our video. We are from group 7 Cbmll, consists of SITI ROHMAH, REZANIA ULINUHA, RASTRI Pendamping, ROBI'AH, EL-ADAWIYAH, and FARCHAN HAMZAH. In this video, we are going to explain about obligation, prohibition, and suggestion. The learning objectives of these materials are: students are able to use modal auxiliary must or have to express or ask about something that they have to do. And then students are able to use modal auxiliary must not to express prohibition of doing something. Then students are able to use modal auxiliary should to express or ask about suggestion. And the last is, students are able to arrange the sentences about obligation, prohibition, and suggestion. Okay, let's start the video and happy watching.
Hello, my name is REZANIA. In this part, we learn about obligation. What is obligation? Why should we need to express obligation? So let's find the answer on the next slide. Expressing obligation is needed when it is about necessary or obligatory to do something, so you need to express obligation. In expressing obligation, there are modals and phrases that can be used as an obligatory or necessity. Some of these modals and phrases include must, have to, need to, it is necessary that, and it is obligatory that. And today's topic, we only focus on how to use must and have to for expressing obligation. When we want to write the obligation sentence, there is pattern that we can take. Modal verb must in positive form, subject plus must plus verb want. The examples: I must study today to pass the examination. You must take some medicine for that cough. The negative form, subject plus must not plus verb want. The examples: you must not watch so much video games. She must not eat so much sugar. Okay, the next is modal verb have to. There is pattern that we can take. The one is positive form, subject plus have to plus verb want. The example: I have to wear uniform at work. You have to finish your work before this evening. The negative form, subject plus do dash did plus not plus have to plus verb want. The examples: she doesn't have to work in the evening. They don't have to speak English in this class. Okay, it is done for obligation topic, and let's move to the next part.
Obligations, keharusan. Don't you know that you must stop when the traffic lights are red? Sorry, sir. I was so absent-minded that I didn't pay attention to the traffic lights. Well, sir, you'll have to pay a fine. Why are you so sad, Jane? I had a problem in school today because I took my hamster to class. But you must not take animals to school. Why, Jet? Because it's a rule. But there are too many rules at school. I must not eat and I must not shoot in class. And you must go to bed early or you'll be tired tomorrow morning. Okay, Dad.
After this, we have quiz, and you can answer the question so you can understand how to use the modal verb for expressing obligation. Before that, look the example. There is a picture and the caption: put the flash disk in the computer first. The obligation sentence: you must put the flash disk in the computer first. So it's time for quiz. Okay, you can answer the quiz one by one and find out the right answer in the end of quiz. In this quiz, you have to choose must or must not for filling the blank space. If the caption, never drive a car when you are sleepy, so what is the obligation sentence? Write down your answer. Have you done? Move to the next. There is a non-smoking restaurant. So, what is the obligation sentence? Write down your answer. Have you done? Move to the next. The caption, there is no photography allowed in the gallery. So, what is the obligation sentence? Have you done? Move to the next. The caption, you can stay in the hotel room until 10 o'clock. What is the obligation sentence? Have you done? Okay, this is the last quiz. The caption, just do your homework and then you can go out. What is the obligation sentence? Have you done? Let's check the answer. So, what's your score? It is enough or not? I hope this topic helped you to understand how to use modal verb for expressing obligation. And thank you for your attention.
Hello everyone, I'm ROBI'AH EL-ADAWIYAH and here I would like to explain about commands and prohibition. In this section, I would like to explain about what is commands and prohibition, how to use it, and how to respond it. To know how is it, just check it out. Well, the first material is commands or instruction. What is commands or instruction? Command or instruction is used to tell somebody to do something. Jadi commands atau instruction adalah kalimat perintah, di mana kalimat itu digunakan untuk meminta seorang melakukan sesuatu. So, before we use a commands or instruction, we have to know the formula first. The formula of commands or instruction is verb 1 plus complement. Jadi rumusnya adalah verb 1, verb 1 ditambah complement. Apa itu complement? Complement adalah kata atau kelompok kata yang berfungsi untuk melengkapi makna sebuah subjek, verb, atau objek. In commands, when we want to tell somebody to do something and want to make a polite request, we can use adverb please or modals. So we can use adverb please using modal could, using modal would, and using do. When we want to use adverb please, we just have to add please before the instruction. For the example is, please open the window. Jadi, ketika kita menggunakan adverb please, kita hanya perlu menambahkan kata please di depan kata perintah tersebut. Contohnya adalah, please open the window. Open the window adalah instruction-nya. Jadi, depannya kita hanya perlu menambahkan please. The next is using modal could. So, we have to add could plus subject plus instruction. Jadi, sebelum kata instruction atau kata perintah, kita harus menambahkan modal could plus subject. Contohnya adalah, could you open the door? Could you open the door? Jadi, could subject you plus instruction. Instructionnya adalah open the door. The third is using modal would. So, we have to add would plus subject plus mind plus verb ing plus object. For the example is, would you mind closing the door? Jadi, ketika kita menggunakan modal would, kita harus menggunakan would plus subject plus mind plus verb ing plus object. Contohnya adalah, would you mind closing the door? Would. Subject you plus mind plus closing, verb ing, objeknya the door. And then the last is using do. So the formula is do plus subject plus mind plus verb ing plus object. The example is, do you mind opening the door? Jadi, ketika kita menggunakan do, kita harus menggunakan rumus do plus subject plus mind plus verb ing plus object. Contohnya adalah, do you mind opening the door? Do plus subject you plus mind plus verb ing opening plus object the door. Do you mind opening the door? Well, the next material is prohibition. So what is prohibition? Prohibition is used to tell somebody not to do something. Jadi, kalau commands itu meminta seseorang untuk melakukan sesuatu, maka prohibition itu meminta seseorang untuk tidak melakukan sesuatu. Jadi, prohibition adalah antonim dari command. And then how to use prohibition? So, we have to know about the formula of prohibition first. So, prohibition has two formula. That are verbal and nominal. The first formula is verbal. The formula is don't plus verb 1 plus object. The example is don't open the door. Don't verb 1 open, object the door. Don't open the door. And then the second is no plus verb ing. So the example is no talking. The second formula is nominal. And then the formula is don't plus be plus non-verb. Non-verb adalah kata yang bukan kata kerja. Jadi, contohnya adalah don't be lazy. Don't be non-verb lazy. Don't be lazy. Lazy adalah kata sifat. Jadi, bukan kata kerja. Jadi, termasuk non-verb. Well, guys, when somebody tell you to do something or not to do something, you can agree or refuse it, right? So, how to respond to a command or prohibition? So, when you agree about the commands or prohibition, you can use agreeing. And when you don't want to do it, you can refuse it. When you agree to do something, you can say, okay, alright, sure, no problem, of course I will. So for the example is, a friend tell you to open the door, so you can respond by saying, okay, alright, sure. And when you want to refuse it, you can say, I'm sorry, but I can't. Well guys, that's all the explanation about commands and prohibition. I hope you understand it well. And I'm sorry if during the explanation I have much mistake. So the last I say, thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Prohibition. Hello, Gia. What are you doing? I'm doing my homework. Don't be lazy, Gia. You must do your homework at home. Okay, friend. Prohibition. Wait, what is it? Don't touch it. It is dirty, Angel. But I'm curious. Okay, you can use something to check it. Commands, instructions. Mom, it's the first snow. I want to go outside and play. Okay, put on your jacket. It must be really cold, and put on your boots so your toes won't freeze. Command instructions. 2 days later, we will have English exam, but my notebook is not complete. Can you lend me your notebook? Sure, but please return it back to me tomorrow.
Well guys, after we learn about commands and prohibition, to find out how much you have understand about this material, let's try to do this following quiz. Please read the question carefully and choose the best answer. Well, let me read the question and I will let you answer 5 seconds after I finish reading it. Number 1. Blah blah blah, the cap Cindy It is dirty. A. Push. B. Don't put on. C. Put on. D. Don't push. Have you found the answer? Let's go to the next question. Number 2. Tell him blah 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 on that chair. It is broken. A. Not to sitting. B. No be sitting. C. Not sitting. D. Not to sit. Have you found? Let us go to number 3. Question number 3. Rina. It is hot. Blah 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 please. Rhea. Sorry, but the fan doesn't work. A. Turn off the fan. B. Turn on the fan. C. Break the fan. D. Open the fan. Finish? Let us go to the next question. Number 4. Please blah 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 on the available place. A. Eat and drinks. B. Eating and drinking. C. Eat and drink. D. Eat and drinks. Could you find the answer? Let us go to the next question. Number 5. Tony. Blah blah blah. Your shoes are dirty. Dio. Alright. A. Clean your shoes. B. Sweep the floor. C. Clean the wall. D. Get the socks. Well everyone, this is the last question. I hope all of your answers are correct. So let us look at the answer key. Well guys, that's all from me. Keep spirit and study hard everyone.
My name is RASTRI and I'm going to explain the next material, that is suggestion. Okay, first of all, let's start from the definition of suggestion. So, suggestions are ideas that can be taken or rejected. It's up to the person who receives the suggestion. For the next is how to give suggestion. Bagaimana cara memberi saran? Ada banyak cara yang bisa kita gunakan untuk memberi saran kepada orang lain. Seperti I suggest you to blah blah blah, kemudian I recommend you to blah blah blah, kemudian let's try something and etc. Kemudian you should blah blah blah, you need to blah blah blah. As you can see in this video, there are several examples of giving suggestion, such as I suggest that you study grammar more. Saya sarankan kamu lebih belajar grammar. Kemudian, I recommend that you go to Thailand for your holiday. Saya merekomendasikan kamu untuk pergi ke Thailand untuk liburan. Next, let's try this restaurant. Mari kita coba restoran ini. Kemudian, you should try yoga. Kamu seharusnya mencoba yoga. Atau kamu seharusnya berlatih yoga. Kemudian, you need to see that movie. It is amazing. Kamu perlu untuk menonton film itu. Ini sangat menakjubkan. Dan contoh-contoh yang lainnya. In this video, we are going to learn about how to give suggestion with modal auxiliary should. First of all, let's learn about the pattern. The first one is the pattern of positive sentence. There are two patterns. The first one is subject plus should plus verb 1, and the second one is subject plus should plus be plus adjective or adverb or noun. For the example, the first one is, you should return the book immediately. Ini menggunakan rumus yang pertama, yaitu subject plus should plus verb 1, di mana you adalah subject, kemudian kita menambahkan should, dan ada return sebagai verb 1. Kemudian contoh yang kedua yaitu you should be aware. Kamu harus berhati-hati. Kita menggunakan rumus yang kedua yaitu you sebagai subjek, kemudian kita menambahkan should dan be, kemudian ada aware sebagai adjective atau kata sifat. Ingat, subjek adalah I, you, they, we, he, she, it. Kemudian ada plural noun dan singular noun. For the next is the form of negative sentence. There are two patterns. The first one is subject plus should not plus verb 1. And then the second one is subject plus should not plus be plus adjective or adverb or noun. Okay, for the example is you should not leave your pet in a car. Kamu seharusnya tidak meninggalkan hewan peliharaanmu di dalam mobil. Kalimat ini menggunakan pattern yang pertama yaitu subject you, kemudian ada should not plus verb 1. Verb 1-nya di sini adalah leave. Kemudian contoh yang kedua yaitu you should not be late. Kamu seharusnya tidak terlambat. Di sini kita menggunakan pattern yang kedua yaitu subjeknya you, kemudian should not, dan ada tambahan be, dan late adalah adjective atau kata sifat. The last pattern is interrogative sentence. Ini biasanya bisa digunakan untuk meminta suggestion atau saran. The patterns are should plus subject plus verb 1. Then the next is should plus subject plus be plus adjective or adverb or noun. Okay, for the example, should you rewrite this material? Haruskah kamu menulis ulang materi ini? Di sini kita menggunakan rumus yang pertama yaitu should plus subject, dan subjeknya adalah you, kemudian ada rewrite sebagai verb 1. Kemudian contoh yang selanjutnya, should she be more diligent? Haruskah dia lebih rajin? Di sini kita menggunakan pattern yang kedua yaitu should, kemudian she sebagai subjek, ditambahkan be, kemudian ada more diligent sebagai adjective. And then the next is the example of the dialogue in giving suggestion by using model auxiliary should. It will be explained by my partner.
Dialogue 1. I just can't tolerate her bad habit. Who are you talking about? My classmate. What's wrong with her? She litters garbage anywhere she wants. What a bad habit she is. Don't complain. You should talk to her and remind her again and again. Thanks for the advice. Dialogue 2. Hi dude, what happened to you? I just lost my phone. What? Are you sure you lost it? Yeah, positive. What should I do? Well, you should report to the school. I did. Oh, okay. Then you should contact Apple Store to block your phone number and track it down. Okay, but it is really possible for it now? Yes, you should do it now. Hopefully they can get your phone back. Thank you.
Okay, now let's try to do the exercise. Number 1. If it is cold, you should A. Leave, B. Give up, C. Wear cardigan. The answer is wear cardigan. And then the second question. If you want to be healthy, you should A. Go to bed late every night, B. Eat some fruit and vegetable every day, C. Ask the teacher to help you. The answer is B. Eat some fruit and vegetable every day. Then, the third question. If you don't understand the lesson, you should A. Give up, B. Try revise, C. Ask the teacher. The answer is ask the teacher. Number 4. If the students do the exam, they should not A. Use their mobile phone, B. Study, and C. Come on time. The answer is use their mobile phone. And then the last question. If your tooth is still hurting you tomorrow, you should A. Go to the zoo, B. Go to the dentist, C. Become done. The answer is go to the dentist. Okay, that's all the explanation from our group. I hope you get the benefit from it. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.